Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland, where I am still fertilizing fields, but now we are in the month of April. The money is up to a beautiful $142,000. These are the only contracts I'm getting. Now, I could not be getting any seeding contracts because I keep refreshing the contracts, and maybe the farmers are planting their own fields, but there wasn't many fields that were bare to begin with. Most of the fields that we saw when I showed you last time, they're already planted in. But yeah, I didn't get no seeding contracts whatsoever. Been all fertilizing contracts. Let's go ahead and finish up this right here. But this will pay us a good amount of money here. I've been refilling the fertilizer spreader quite often. And you might notice I'm also in the class Arion fertilizing the fields just for a couple of reasons. One, in the month of March, it was raining and I was in open cab. 36 degrees, not good for my health. So I got myself into a closed cab. And two, while that John Deere top speed is like 16 miles an hour, running around this map at 16 miles an hour from one corner to another takes a while, and this can go twice as fast. So definitely helps on out. Like I said, before I go collecting that contract, let me go ahead and show you what we did in the month of March. You can see we brought in $110,000 from doing contracts. Spent about $11,233 in fertilizer, coming out to be a positive income of $98,886. So far today I've done some contracts, as you can see, almost $14,000 worth. I had to refill the fertilizer spreader, so not too bad. We're making cash. We're making cash. Let's go down to the contract page. Let's collect on that one. And you can see I have a baling contract here for $21,455. That is minus, I'm going to lose some, probably, we'll just say it's $20,000. I got to reduce some money for borrowing the items. So I want to bring this tractor on back to the farm. And yeah, I think I got myself a plan for the next step here in the farm. I kept saying, well, we're going to buy this field. And then, you know, as I get some time thinking about it, it's like, well, that would be nice, but if I do this, it might be better. If I do this, it might be better. And I think I finally figured out what we're going to be doing here. Actually, let's drive on down to the next piece of land that we're going to buy. Originally, I was looking at this field right here. This field right here that we're currently in has corn in it. Not our field, probably should be driving in it, but it's going for about $230,000. Yeah, so I need like another $90,000. Or this little grass field right here, well, it's not really a grass field, it's a meadow, is going for $180,000. A lot cheaper, and we can always make into a field, and I think that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and drive on back, and we could be getting there today because we're already at 146. I just need another 35,000. That baling contract, which is going to be for silage, could put us over the top. Now we still need a couple more things to make the grass work. We got ourselves a baler, we don't have ourselves a mower, and we don't have ourselves a baling trailer. Now, originally I said I wanted to get the Anderson baling trailer, but there's one for sale in the store, and it is an autoloader. I'll probably use it, to be honest with you, because once we get going, I mean, really, the autoloader is not much different than the Anderson. They don't really call them autoloaders, do they? I mean, it picks the bales up. It's kind of like that one. I mean, it picks up. I don't have to use a bale spike or anything. So hopefully we can buy that today as well. We shall see. But we need to hop on down here. This is teleport. And I already got the equipment already over here. But I'm going to look at the map because I haven't looked at it for the month of April. Are there any fields that are not planted yet? Let me go over to here. And all the fields have been planted. So no more seeding contracts are going to come on up at all. The other thing I want to mention, and I don't know how long this has been in the game, or is it just this map, but I noticed when I was looking at the crop types, there's two different pieces of grass here. I was like, what's that for? So we do have regular grass. So if I turn that on, you got grass for grass field, and you got grass for the map. So it's kind of interesting, just in case you didn't know that. And speaking of this map, by the way, you may have noticed, some of you may have noticed, that this map is in for testing for an update. And I did get a hold of the map author, Mac Trucker, and asked him, is this going to require a new save game? No, it will not. So I am good to keep on going. Not that if it did require a new save game that I'm that far in that I couldn't have taking care of it all in a matter of an hour or two. But it's good it won't require a new save game. Let's see, widespreading, no, we want swath dropping. Not left, not right, widespread, swath dropping. Let me back on up here so we can go ahead and get as much grass as we possibly can. You're going to lower in the back, thank you. Make a nice, beautiful swath. Then I can pick it up with that baler. And I've used that baler enough now to know enough to only do 150 centimeter bales. The silage bales should pay off. I think this field here is one of the smallest grass fields that there is on the map of the 3 I do contracts in. And I think last time I did it was for hay. So I'm hoping to get maybe 20 grand from silage bales if I do it well enough. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for some seeding contracts, but they just didn't come up. And like I said, it could have been because I was too click happy with the refresh contracts, just looking for fertilizing jobs. And yeah, I just didn't get no seeding contracts at all. The last one I saw was the one we did. So we'll just have to wait until harvest time. And yeah, we'll be plowing fields and of course, probably reseeding some as well. How far out are you going to let me go here? See how far the contract's going to let me go. The more grass, the better. Let's see, we don't need the helper hut up. So this is why I'm really hoping to be able to buy that field today so we can go ahead and make our own grass field. Because I'm not going to have much to do here. Probably until June. Maybe not until July. So we may be, well, you may be skipping the month of May. I may be doing more fertilizing contracts. But if we can buy that plot of land today and get that transformed over to a grass field, that'd be great. Our other grass field, if you want to call it that, that little piece over by the chicken pen, that is ready for cutting as well. But I'm not in that much of a rush to get it cut just because it's not that big of a field. I'll be lucky if I get a bale off it. But it would be nice to start bringing some income off our own property. Our chickens seem to be doing fine, by the way. They're all nice and healthy. Not many eggs being produced, but then again, we only have 11 chickens, so I don't expect a lot. There we go. Now I got the headlands done, so now I really know where the edge of the field can be. So I may keep this equipment around. I can't really keep the equipment around because I need that money. You know, it's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to keep the equipment around so I don't have to borrow it to do other grass fields if another silage contract comes up. But really, the penalty for borrowing the equipment is not that much. I think we'll have to wait and see how much I get for the extra bales when I bring them on up. Part of me keeps saying hold off on the baling trailer. So I did want to use that Anderson baling trailer. But the other trailer holds more bales. And it can do square and round bales. And eventually I probably would upgrade our baler. Although I haven't used it yet, so my plans are going to change rather quick on this Let's Play. It's going to be from one thing to another. As you've already seen here in the first 10 episodes. But I think the series is coming on rather well, starting with absolutely nothing. I mean, a lot of work has gone off camera. A lot of hours already onto the map to get where we are. But once I get enough of our own farmland, I won't be doing as many contracts. I'm not going to say we're not going to do any contracts, but still we'll do some, but not to the extent as I'm doing them now, because we'll have plenty of work to do on our own farm at some point. But my goal is, and it should be all set, is to buy the piece of land, which we might be able to do today, and I want to get that fuel refinery put down. That's going to start, well, that won't be today, but that'll be the next step. Get enough money to get the fuel refinery down, and I'm hoping to get that in before harvest season. And the main thing that is crucial is because I'm going to need, let's see, I'm trying to remember what I think it's corn, soybean, and canola to make diesel fuel with that. But we'll be making a little bit of money once we put that down anyways, because it has a wind turbine on it to bring in some energy. And I might even use some of the modular BGA mod that's out there. So I don't know, that should be kind of compatible with it. I just want to use it to double the amount of money coming from methane. I think I should be able to do that with that mod. I'm not too sure if I can, but we'll give it a whirl. That's looking on way on down the line here. Because today we got to buy some land, fingers crossed. And then we can start getting that all set. And then hopefully in a day or two, I shouldn't say a day or two, maybe an episode, next episode, we'll be able to buy ourselves a mower. And maybe the baling trailer. The priority is on that land today. That's my goal. I think it's 180,000, almost even. Let me just double check on that property that we're looking at. Let's see, we got to go to farmlands, scroll up here. Yeah, 180,363. So if we can get 15 grand for the extra silage bales off this contract, we are golden. I think I almost got it done to the perfect width, but I think I'm going to be off a little bit in some areas. I'm going to try to get every single blade of grass that I can. Yep, just off a little bit. Maybe someday we'll have one of these on our farm. Getting kind of excited to possibly getting some more land today. Now, just because I'm going to make that land into a grass field doesn't mean it's always going to be a grass field. Things will be changing once we start getting more money and more land. We'll be moving some things around, I'm sure, but you got to do what you got to do in the beginning stages. There is the grass all cut. You want to fold? Let's try that again. There we go. The other thing I was just thinking about when I was finishing up cutting up the grass here, I want to look at the map again just to see how many fields are fertilized. If I can here. I don't think it's going to let me do that with precision farming. No, if I go to precision farming, you're going to let me see. No, so the only fields I can see that are fertilized are my own fields. I can't see how many other fields are done. Wait, the one way I can do it here, if I jump into our class Arion. No, I actually have to put the map up this way. And then I gotta drive into a field. And then I think the whole map will light up on fertilization. Right? Or do I have to go into another farmer's field? Or is it only going to do it when I have a contract? Well, I'll figure it out later on. I know it pops up when I'm fertilizing another farmer's field, the colors of shades of blue. So maybe I'll get lucky and get a fertilization contract later on. Alright, let me get back where we need to be doing. Is making some grass, then silage bales. Alright, so change the bale size to 150. Now let me just double check on this. It should be able to wrap 150. Balers. And I think it's this pottinger. Yep, it can wrap up to 150. Is that the biggest pottinger that there is? Don't know what that one is for. It's a modded one apparently. But either way, it should be able to do 150. Bale counter is on 0. Not that it matters that much, but the more we get, the merrier. The only thing I gotta remember to do is to stop to unload the bale. And you know what? I thought it was down, but it is not. I'm like, how come the grass total's not going up? Can we lower that down? Thank you very much. There we go. Now we're getting some grass in the baler. The good thing about the Krone Big M, it does put down a nice swath, so I don't have to go around twice. As long as I drive somewhat over the center of it, the baler should be able to pick it all up. No, I don't want it on automatic drop off. There we go. And you should wrap. There we go. I mean, it is a good system being able to bale and wrap at the same time. I've just been so used through the years of my farming simulator career just using a square baler and then going around wrapping them later on. I like just driving and picking up the swath and not having to worry about when it unloads because this comes out the back. I better make sure this bale lands on this field here. I don't want it to land on another farmer's field and I can't pick it up because that used to be a thing. I don't know if it still is. Alright, there's bale number 2. Of course, I really don't know how many bales we need. But we're definitely going to pick up every little bit of grass that I can. I don't know if I mentioned this before in this series, but I have noticed, like when you're picking up a swath of grass, straw, whatever it is, if you happen to notice like the adjacent, oh, yep, kind of forgot about that, the adjacent swaths, it seems like it might be taking from them once in a while, because I see them kind of like, it almost looks like grass is being taken from them a little bit once in a while. You can kind of see the other swaths change size. Doesn't always happen, but I notice it often enough when I'm doing a field. Pretty sure if I was in cab, I would hear that buzzer going off a little bit more than when I do I'm out of cab. Let's make sure I drop this on this field here. Already up to 4 bales, and just I think these bales are 15,000 liter bales. So far as I know, the update to the map could actually be out today as you're watching this, but it's just for some minor fixes here and there, and some minor adjustments. Can't get into too much detail because the only concern I had was, is it going to require a new save game? because if it did, I probably would have paused the series just for a little bit until there was an update, and I would have redone everything. Like I said, it wasn't much I was going to have to redo. I only got 2 pieces of land. Now, if we can buy that land today, I'm not just going to rush right over and start making a grass field, because there is grass there. Just not going to yield that well. But the problem is we don't have a mower. So that would be one thing. And then 2, I don't have a trailer either to pick it on up. I guess my first concern should be just being able to buy the land and go from there, see what kind of money we got left over. Then I'll refresh the contracts. If I can get some fertilizing contracts, I think I'm going to buy that baling trailer just because it's on sale. The Anderson baling trailer that we'll be using to pick up these bales in a little while is like 50 grand. It's not that expensive, but in the early days of your career on a map, it is rather expensive, especially when you need it. And since we can't lease anything, kind of makes it a little bit rough. Not that it matters though, because our bales are going to take, I think it's 3 months on this map to turn to silage. Now pick this stuff up, please. Nope. Okay. Alright, so there's 8 bales already. And basically it's just doing the headland. So I'm going to keep chugging around here. We'll get some bales made. Then we'll bring them up to the northwest corner of the map. We'll drop them off little by little. When I say little by little, 1 trailer at a time. And then once we start actually earning money and complete the contract, we'll see, you know, who's offering the best for silage. Could be the BGA. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Couple more swaths to go, then we'll see how much I got left into the baler and how much I got to go around to make a full bale, because I tried before. Even though if you're like 95% full, you can't empty the bale that's in the baler until it's full. So that kind of sucks. And yeah, wasn't paying attention, and I'm full. That's happened a few times. No surprises there, right? Happens to me quite often with this baler. I get daydreaming like, yeah, just keep on going. I'm so focused on trying to keep the tractor in the center of the swath so I don't miss too much. For the most part, the baler's picking it all up, but occasionally I drift a little bit too far to one side or the other, and I'll leave a little bit of grass behind. And if I can get another bale out of here, I'm going to sure darn well try. By the way, the bales are 11,000, not 15. I think the 15,000 is from when I do the straw bales, and that's when it's 180 centimeter bales. It's one thing about Farming Simulator, with all the different options we have now with, let's just take balers for instance. You know, back in 17, it was pretty much like 4,000 liters was the standard. Didn't matter if it was grass, straw, hay, silage, it was 4,000 liters. And then, of course, we started getting mods out there. People started using mods. I know I sure did for balers. In 19, like on the Pacific Northwest, I used a baler that did 20,000 liter bales. Just because we had a lot of bales on the map. It's hard to keep track of what balers can do what sizes are what. Alright, so I'm almost halfway full here, but I don't think I'm going to have enough grass on the field to get another bale. But I am going to go around, see if I can get myself another 5,500 liters of grass off this field. Might take me a while, but, you know, that's another 11,000 liter bale I would like to have. Well, there's actually much more here than I thought there was, but still going to be kind of short. We need 11,000 liters, and I just barely hit 8,500. And I don't want to say I got every piece of grass off this field that I possibly can, but there's definitely not another 2,000 liters lying around here. So yeah, even if I turn the baler off, it doesn't give me the option to spit out the bale that's in there and wrap it, so that's kind of unfortunate. And I can, I can change the bale size to 125, but it's already started making the 150, so you got to do that before you start making a bale. So yeah, I probably should have on the last bale tried to make it 125, but then again, if you're too far under, yeah, then you know what I'm saying. It's hard to guess. But anyways, we made 42 bales, and they're all silage bales, so now we've got to go up and deliver them. Now, after we get done, I am going to refresh contracts, and if another contract comes up for silage bales, then we'll have some grass left over, which is kind of nice. Alright, so I want to pick up these bales, and we got to go up to the northwest corner of the map. I think that's North Bale Sell Point. Farm Shop, North Bales. That's where we got to go. I know the way rather well. So I'm going to load up with, is this 24 bales this holds? Something like that. I'll meet you up there. We'll get our first load done. I think it'll complete maybe 80% of what I need to bring up there. We'll find out here very momentarily. Alright, let's not miss our turn, because if we miss our turn, we run into the end of the map. Yep, there it is. Gotta be careful, the cars just come zooming right out from there. They do appear out of nowhere. Alright, that's a grain drop-off. Alright, we'll have to step out of cab on this one here. Oh, I can see the zone where we gotta drop them off here. Hopefully this is like 80 some odd percent. As we know, we made, what, 42 bales? So that means I got, like, 18 bales left in the field. So we are looking overall, once we start selling bales, to get, like, an additional 15,000 out the field. Oh, we're already done with the contract? And they got 8,000 already off that field. So all the other bales are ours. Alright, let me go see where the best place to sell the silage is currently. Okay, I was not expecting it already. 169, 176 at the north. So where we're selling them now, that is the best price, even though it's dropping and that's rising. So let me go get the rest of the bales, bring them on back. Happy days for us. Yeah, we need 180. Just need 25,000 more. The contract pays 20,000 in itself. We're gonna make some more money off those bales, so we should be able to buy the field and probably buy that baling trail that's for sale. Can't really pass that up because I forgot how much is off there. Do I have enough to buy the Kubota mower? We can actually, cut our own grass and make our own silage bales. 18 bales, and they're all ours for a couple more seconds because we're going to sell them all. Alright, what I would like to see out of this is to get us like another, can I get like 25 grand off of these? I mean, I think we're going to. I would like to get more than 25 grand, but I might be asking a little bit too much here. 35,247 plus 600 for the environmental score, getting us up to 190. And I can leave that right here. We're going to teleport back to our farm. We're going to jump into the 710. And we're going to come right over here and buy this right away. I was like, where did I leave my class area on? I think I left it up by field number 2 when I was fertilizing that. So I'm going to be a little bit shy on being able to buy other things right now. I still have the contract to collect on, but we're going to wait just a second here. So basically the farmland we're buying is from this little driveway here on over to this little driveway over here. I don't know what building was here originally, but it's not there now. And of course this grass field / meadow goes down around to where those trees are and back around. So it's not that big of a land, but it's adding to our farm. Let's just go ahead and buy it right now. I don't know why I'm hesitating for. Farmland. This little piece right here. Yes, we got the cash. Let's go ahead and buy that right now. Boom, we got farmland. I could actually mow this and make bales out of it. Of course, we're going to make silage bales. It does have a light pole right in the middle of it. Kind of, we'll have to work our way around that. But with that being there, what I might do is put our oil or a fuel refinery, once I get enough cash for that, put it down there and then leave the rest of it as a grass field here. How much is that trailer? 47% off, so it's going for like 13,000. So I need 13,000 along with, I mean, I could buy the cheapest mower, but that's, even the cheapest mower is 12. No, the cheapest mower is actually 9. How wide is that? That's 3.1 for the Coon. All right, if I have to, I mean, I could always buy the Coon. It's like half the price. And that doesn't matter. The only ones that matter, actually, are the butterfly mowers. The reason why the butterfly mowers are kind of important to me is because when I cut the grass, I want to make silage or a swath. I would have to actually get the Vario BX onto it. So what that will do is when we cut the grass, it brings the grass to the center. It's not going to matter too much on the front. So technically I got enough cash to buy this now to cut grass and bale with the Coon. And then, with the extra money, I can go ahead and buy that trailer and pick up the bales. I think that'll work out. Then I got this grass over here to cut, of course, the one that we planted. And then once we do get the grass cut, we'll come over here with the class Arion and we'll go ahead and plow it and actually plant in grass. That way we'll get a better harvest off it than normal. Now, one more thing I do want to point out is with precision farming on, like we do have on this map, it's kind of weird, and I've been looking for it, but if we go to the map here, let's scroll right on in. You can see right here, right where my arrow is, right in the center of the screen, I'm circling where there's a little bit of this color right here. Apparently there's a canola patch right here, and unfortunately, that's on a different lot of land from this one, and that's affecting our environmental score a little bit. I tried to get rid of it. I don't know where it is. I've repainted the land to get rid of the field and everything, and it's just not there. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll just have to leave it there. It is what it is. Can't do too much about it. It's not affecting our score too much. As you can see, our grass is completely at full height, so this is ready to be mowed. But what I want to do in here is just do a quick refresh of the contracts. Fertilizing and spraying. Remove weeds by spraying. Well, I will take the fertilizing contract. And the one thing I'm going to have to do, because I'm going to exit the game, I'm going to have to collect on this contract now. So let's collect on that one right there. If another baling one comes up, not that big of a deal. I'm going to go fertilize field 74. And then I'm going to collect on that. So we should have about $35,000 in the bank account at the beginning of next episode. So maybe I'll just buy the Kuhn mower just to have a matching set. Not the Kuhn, the Kubota mowing set. It's $10,000 more. It'll look kind of weird. I don't know. I'll change my mind 20 times over before I begin next episode. But we got our field, so next episode we'll be cutting grass, making our own silage bales. Just keep in mind, when we make silage bales on our own field, those will take time to ferment. It's not like doing a contract, so we'll have to store them somewhere. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East Vineland. But until then, have a good one.